side. Lost one down the sideline. Caught. Touchdown, Carolina. He's under pressure, and they sack him all the way back at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a way to light it up here at Williams-Brice Stadium.
Welcome into Gamecock football with Will Muschamp. The Gamecocks fall in Athens tonight, 24-10, in a game that could have been in the 1950s. They have 4 running backs. It's a 14-7 game at halftime. Coach, your thoughts on really a throwback SEC game?
Well, I thought our players, first of all, played extremely hard in the game, and certainly we're not satisfied with playing it close. That's for sure. We came in here to win the football game. I'm disappointed for our players and our staff, but I want to credit them in the effort they gave. Georgia's got a good football team. They made plays when they needed to make plays. We've got to come up from a coaching staff standpoint, first of all, to do a better job to put our players in position to make a play. And then when our players have those opportunities, they need to make them count.
The difference in the game is their ability to run those running backs in. Coach, it looked like we really didn't miss tackles until sometime late there in the third quarter. We got a little bit fatigued.
Well, we got fatigued. We didn't get off the field on third down defensively. Now, a lot of that had to do with their backs. They made us miss in some situations, and give them credit. They do a good job of getting in the ball.
All right, on our Palmetto Health Injury Report, we're always worried when you got a ball game like this. 3 games to go in the season. How's the health of the football team?
I don't know that there's anything serious. Taylor Stallworth was taken out, and I was told was not going to return, but I don't know anything more than that. But I think we're just a little banged up right now. I think more than anything, our players are down and they're hurt, and we need to get them back for Florida.
As it should be. The Gamecocks hurt tonight in Athens. They go 6-3 on the season. We'll have highlights of this ball game from Sanford Stadium when we come back on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Coach Muschamp's clothes are provided by Britons of Columbia. Gamecock Football with Coach Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Okay, it's time to belly up to the bar because it's the last call to save big on 2017 Ford F-Series. Cash in on the truck that hauls the most and has more efficiency at the pump with an EcoBoost engine and a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body. Time to get in on America's best-selling trucks 40 years running. Because you snooze, you lose, pal.
Get $10,837 total savings on a 2017 F-150, plus first responders get an additional $1,000 at your Carolina Ford dealer.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls with head coach Will Muschamp from 7 till 8 p.m. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
And welcome back. It's now time for the keys to the game, brought to you by Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Coach, no real secret. They rushed the ball 53 times for their season average of 242. Anything else that stuck out in the ball game that you emphasized to the team beforehand that was the key to the game?
Well, field position,
Right.
and we were not able to bottle them up and gain our offense. Our offense started some drives in some really tough situations, but again, you got to tackle these backs, and that was, I knew going in the game that was something we were going to need to try and create as many negative plays as we could. We did have a couple negative plays, more than they've probably given up all year, but just not enough.
This week's highlights presented by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. 92,000 on hand, and a bunch of Gamecocks in garnet and black came out to see this ball game as well. This is what it's all about, challenges for your young football team.
There's no doubt about it, and our guys responded extremely well. The moment wasn't too big. Really aggressive call right here by Kirby to come out with the onside kick, and a really nice job by Caleb Kinlaw right there getting the ball there. We called a shot play. It was red. They stayed on top in the coverage, so we converted to outs coming on the 1st and 10. Nice throw by Jake right there. We take a shot here on 3rd down. Those are the plays. And when I talk in terms of making the plays, that's the kind of play you got to make. And then, Parker's got again, a nice hit, but we got to get it through the uprights to get something on the board right there. That's demoralizing for our team. It's happened against Georgia and A&M.
Well within his range, too.
No doubt about it. You come right here, they run a little cut play on us and gain some yards. And, again, they're just a little bit in tight coverage. We got to get the ball off of them. Stephen Montag does a great job of causing the turnover, and you see big Javon Kinlaw running in there. Really nice job, punch out right there by Stephen. And again, our guys are running the football. Great effort. Dante Sawyer's in there as well. Here we're on a third down situation, trying to get a block on the perimeter. We had a negative play on 2nd down, which created that. Really nice throw and catch. You got to give them credit. 3rd and 4, we're in nice coverage. We're right there on it. We got to be able to get them off. And again, we got stopped up. We got to hold the edges up there with Dennis, and they break outside. So that's a tip your hat to number 1. Heck of a run, and we're in position to make a play. We got to get them on the ground. So we come back in 3rd and 10 situation. Really nice job right there, throwing the ball into the dig to Ortre Smith from Wando High School. Jake comes back. I mean, again, we felt really good about it. Again, another 3rd and 9 conversion. Really nice job by Hayden right there working in the cover 2 situation. They come back on 2nd and 7 right here and run the comeback to Ortre. They were staying on top of us in the coverage. We had some shots dialed up, but we ended up throwing a couple of out routes. But again, nice catch right here by Brian Edwards.
This is one of 2 reviewable plays for a touchdown, one for Georgia, one for us. Unbelievable effort. That's his 2nd of the year for Brian Edwards.
Tie up the score right here. We answer, and that's what you need to do on the road. And so it's feeling good about that. They come back with a quarterback draw. And guy, we got him hemmed up. We got to get him on the ground right here. Steven needs to just get the tackle and secure the tackle, being the first guy in that situation. And they come up right here and they try to throw a little play action, and then their guy got his foot in bounds, and it was a good catch, and it was a nice throw by their quarterback right there, being able to get that thing in bounds right there.
This was initially called an incomplete pass. They went back and reviewed it and did call it, so there you have it, 14-7 with 9:27 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Again, we're trying to get a little something going here. They added the backer on in a nice call on their part. They had us there as far as scheme-wise. Then we hit the wheel route to Hayden right here. They didn't carry the wheel route through, so really nice throw by Jake. Good design by our offensive staff. We get to a 3rd and 4 situation here. We're trying to throw the screen, and we miss the block on the perimeter. And again, those are the plays you got to make in order to win this game. But 3rd and 6, we come back here. Nice 5-man pressure. Dennis Walnham gets the sack right there, so that's a big play for our football team. And right here we got the dig and go, and it's wide open. Jake gets hit as he's throwing it. The ball flutters up in the air. We're able to get him on the ground and stop him before half. But we have the dig and go dialed up, and it was perfect. And disappointed we weren't able to finish on that play right there. Possibly tied up going into halftime. And we're going to half 14-7. So I'm pleased about where we are.
Brian Edwards was streaking down the field. It just got a little bit of Bentley's elbow and caused that to go for an interception. Here's one of their backs, and Sony's pretty good out of the backfield catching the football.
They threw the ball. We were in man coverage. They picked our linebacker right there, so it was a good call on their part. And then they come right here, and it's a 50-50 ball. James just got to get his elbow down. A 3rd and 4 situation, just get his elbow on the ground, and good throw on their part, good play. He's in position to make the play. We come back here, and they throw a nice ball right there to Ortre Smith on the sprint out on 3rd and 4 to keep our drive alive. We fake a punt here, a throwback to Sky. Really nice job by Hayden and throwing it to Sky. The guy held on the play. So that was obviously a play that we had dialed up, and it was a good design by Coleman Hutzler to dial that up, and we called it in that situation. Here we hit another big run right here by A.J. Turner. Runs extremely hard, gets the ball on the perimeter, a nice run against their defense, and we come down, we got to settle for a field goal, but we cut it to a 2-score game. So it's an 11-point game. and we just need to get a stop here defensively, and dang, we're there. We had a 3rd and 7 right there to make the tackle, to force them to kick a longer field goal. We still have them in a field goal situation. They go to 24, so it's a 14-point game. It's now a 2-score game with 2 touchdowns instead of a field goal. Jake stays alive right here. Again, the guy competes his butt off, and heck of a throw to Hayden Hurst down the middle. Hayden had 7 receptions, his best day this year. So we're trying to get in hurry-up mode right here as far as trying to get the ball down the field. We did a pretty nice job protecting Jake. Nice catch by Shai. He got his hands underneath the ball. We're just kind of grinding right here, but on 3rd and 2, we got to get the first down. We can't dance. That is a situation where you got to knife the ball and get the first down. So now it creates a 4th down situation, and hey, they're sitting on the underneath routes. We got to be able to try and get something down the field. It's 4th and 2. We make a stop, and really proud of our defense here. We go in there and we make a stop. With 4 minutes to go in the game, nothing's going well. They hit a toss right here on 3rd down. Our guys do a nice job at defending it. We force them to punt to give us another opportunity. Let's just go get a score and have an opportunity to onside kick. That's what we're trying to play for at this point right now.
2:33 remaining, and you do get the stop. One of them had been inside, and a good catch by A.J. Turner. And Turner, again, was your prominent back in the ball game today.
Here we go right down, and we hit Hayden on the dig, which gets us a first down. We move the change up right here in 3rd and 10, and we just, again, their guy runs up underneath the outcut. We've hit them on the outcuts most in the game, and they ran up underneath in that situation. But again, proud of our effort and how our guys competed and played in the game, and disappointed with the outcome.
Georgia grinds it out, and they get the win here in Athens. Gamecocks come to compete. They hold them 14 points, the Georgia Bulldogs, under their season average, a team that's been rolling over the entire Southeastern Conference. But they do win it, does Georgia, 24-10. Carolina goes to 6-3. We'll have some superlatives when we come back on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp.
TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, is partnering with the free medical clinic to help make a difference together. This year, every time South Carolina scores a touchdown, TD Bank will make a contribution to the free medical clinic to assist with their mission of providing high-quality health care and medications to vulnerable residents of the community without insurance or other coverage. So, as you pull for the Gamecocks to score another touchdown, remember that TD Bank is working to make a difference in South Carolina.
I got a curb violation, B13 in pursuit.
Uh-oh. Honey, hurry.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Sir?
Hit the lift gate!
Pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me.
Nice work.
The 2017 Toyota RAV4. Lease a new 2017 RAV4 XLE for just $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this football season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise signed by Gamecock head coach Will Muschamp. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Under pressure, trying to close it out. The Gamecocks have won it 4 years in a row.
This one's got a tail on him. He dives, he makes the catch, and the Gamecocks win it.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are on top of the basketball world. They will cut down the net as the 2017 national champions.
Follow your team at PalmettoSeries.com and look for certified SC grown where you shop. It's a matter of taste.
Posting hashtag yeehaw.
Hashtag I have no signal and I still can't post out here.
Whoa, look out, coming through. Hey, Thomas.
Howdy there, Joy. See, Joy's got the new iPhone with Verizon Unlimited.
I bet I do. Best phone, best network.
America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. She can post out here like she does in the city.
Hey, 12 likes. What?
Likes won't get you diddly around these parts. Yeah! No, you're going the wrong way.
When you really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get up to $300 off the new iPhone.
Gamecock Film Sessions are brought to you by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram.
Hello and welcome back into Carolina Football with Will Muschamp. We're into the film session where Coach Muschamp breaks down what he's looking for in Carolina football in the film room.
This is an RPO situation off the inside zone, and this is what I call a run-pass conflict. They're playing a 2-deep coverage. with a Mike as a middle run through in the middle of the field. So as we fake the ball inside, obviously that's going to stop the Mike as you see him set his feet a little bit. And we got Hayden Hurst run down the middle. And this is something that you don't really want to do as a defensive football coach, is give a run-pass conflict to a guy like this, where you're going to ask him to play the run and carry a player down the middle of the field, which is very difficult to do. But great job by Jake on the play action, getting the ball down the middle of the field, and then Hayden does a really nice job of finishing down the field to get a big score there against Missouri.
3 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown for Hayden. Great fake by both, as you mentioned, Jake and Williams here as well, because 47's kind of stuck there in his feet. He even jams one more time there. He's taking a look at it, thinking it's a run. And
that's a tough throw. You got both safeties converging on it. You've got to put enough air on the ball so it elevates over the linebacker in a sweet spot right there, and you got to catch the ball, knowing you're probably going to get hit right here, and Hayden does a nice job of securing the catch and scoring.
That's Film Session with Will Muschamp. We'll be back on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp right after this.
Now at Buy Low, prices are down and staying down on the things you buy most. So visit your local Buy Low and pick up all of your game day essentials. Buy Low, premier grocery partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Ready, Tim? Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Let's get the big guy in place.
The Ford year-end sales event is here.
I can guide you in. No thanks, Santa. I got this. Hey, it looks a little tight. Perfect fit. Santa needs an F-150.
That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry in for 0% financing for 72 months across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. And just announced, get 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back. Take advantage of these exclusive holiday offers only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
We just gotta take it one game at a time. Next question.
Odell, can you repeat everything you just said? My live stream won't load.
Technical foul.
Wrong sport.
Wrong network. You see, you need unlimited on Verizon. It's America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. They won't let you down in places like this, even in the strike zone.
It's the red zone.
Pretty sure it's the strike zone. Here, use mine. All right, see you on the court, champ. Heads up.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Plans now start at $40 per line for 4 lines.
Today, for the 70th time, an old rivalry is renewed. 92,000 will be on hand for this border battle between 6-2 Carolina and 8-0 and number 2 ranked Georgia.
Game time.
Shotgun snap, fake inside, slant route again. It's open right at the 12-yard line. Terry Godwin, that ball's a fumble. The Gamecocks say they have it right around the 4-yard line. A scramble.
Yep, Carolina's got it.
And the Gamecocks have got it. A turnover. Bentley at the line of scrimmage. Turner to his left, fake inside, wants to go fade route, backside shoulder. Edwards is there. Incomplete, out of bounds at the pylon. That is at least challenging. There's no question.
Play is under review. After further review, the ball was caught in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yes, sir. You darn right it was. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, Brian Edwards. Bentley out of the gun. Inside the left hash. Turner gets out of the backfield. Bentley throws right side, backside shoulder. Caught. Shy Smith at the Georgia 30. Can't get away from the last defender. Asbury snap. Gordon to hold. They got it back to him. Clinton can pick it up. They awaited the fake, and he got it. So the Carolina gets 3. They can't convert. Braun puts him in the victory formation, backs up, takes a knee. Georgia will run the clock down, and they'll take a 14-point victory over Carolina.
Palmetto Pride is South Carolina's anti-litter and beautification organization, and they've teamed up with the Gamecocks for a litter-free game day in and around Williams-Brice Stadium. Prior to each home game, one group of fans will be chosen as our Palmetto Pride tailgaters of the game for keeping their tailgate spot litter-free. Tweet your tailgate location to us using the hashtag LitterFreeSC, and you could score a great prize pack for your tailgate. Good hard work has earned Tiara Duffy the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the softball team, Duffy is a senior public health major with a 3.902 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Bentley's 2nd and 3, going for a touchdown here, and it is incomplete. Looking for Edwards in double coverage. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Brian Edwards is trying to get the attention of his coaching staff, saying, I caught that, coach. Take another look.
Ball was caught in the end zone for a touchdown.
Gamecock touchdown. Edwards holds it in. On the reversal, South Carolina is on the board.
That's our Sandsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? And almost no one did, Coach, because Brian Edwards with a circus catch from 12 yards out.
Well, really nice back shoulder ball by Jake. Really tight coverage by their defender. Heck of a throw, heck of a catch.
Fingertip and gets down inbounds as well and able to control it to the ground. Congratulations. Now the Terminex Pest Player of the game, Coach. Your tight end, Hayden's gotten involved in a lot of things over the last couple of weeks, some kick-out blocks. He had 7 catches on the night.
Well, he does a lot for our football team. He's also the middle shield on our punt team, but 7 catches, and the guy competes. At the end of the day, the guy competes extremely hard, and proud of his effort all the time and how he represents our football team and our university.
He also was part of the fake punt tonight, and the Gamecocks just fall short here in Athens, but Hayden Hurst, a big night, 7 catches, just under 100 yards overall. Coach, what do you do offensively? What you know about the Florida Gators? Do you make any changes between now and next week?
Well, again, you know, they got a good football team as well and some defensive guys that we know extremely well, but, you know, we need to regroup. We can't let one loss equal 2. And at the end of the day, our guys played extremely hard in the game. We didn't make enough plays. At the end of the day, from a coaching staff standpoint, from a player standpoint, we got to have a great crowd at noon in Williams-Brice Stadium against Florida.
We'll look more at the Gators and much more when we come back after you hear this message from My Carolina.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
I got a curb violation, B13 in pursuit.
Uh-oh, honey, hurry.
Oh, pardon me, ma'am. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Hit the left gate!
Pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Nice work.
The 2017 Toyota RAV4. Lease a new 2017 RAV4 XLE for just $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this football season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise signed by Gamecock head coach Will Muschamp. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Gamecock football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Coach Muschamp's clothes are provided by Britons of Columbia. Gamecock football with Coach Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
Welcome back to Gamecock football with Will Muschamp. The Gamecocks fall the Georgia Bulldogs tonight. Coach, it keeps going in this league, and the Florida Gators are next. But at Williams-Brice Stadium, the difference is, and what we all need to know, is that that's a noon kick, and we need everybody there.
There's no doubt about it, and I know our fans will be. I'm not worried about that. They'll be there in full force to support our players, and our players deserve it. We only have 3 games left in the season and 3 home games at that, and we need to be loud and proud.
Coach, the running back spot tonight, 43 yards rushing overall. A.J. Turner gives you such great effort. You feel at times that Tyson Williams and Mon Denson are just not ready for the role that maybe Turner's got. What do you think about that going forward?
Well, again, we gotta create more opportunities, and I think as much as anything, give our offense more snaps. Defensively, we didn't get off the field. And so the bottom line is we've got to get the ball back on offense and give our guys more opportunities.
We're not sympathetic, but Randy Shannon, do you know him? He's in a spot down there now with Coach McElwain leaving at Florida. They took it on the chin today against an exploding Missouri team that's playing pretty well, and I'm sure he'll have him ready. He'll have 2 weeks by that point as an interim coach.
No, Randy's a good football coach, and he was a head coach at Miami, and it's a tough situation on everybody when something like that happens. So tough on the players and the coaches. They've had another week to adapt to the situation moving forward, and I know a lot of those kids on that football team. And you talk in terms of Taven Bryan and Duke Dawson and some of those guys, and there's some real prideful young men in that locker room as well. We need to regroup and get ready for Florida.
Speaking of regrouping, don't forget to come out to the Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls. Come see us or call in for Coach Ask Questions before the Florida game. If not, we'll see you next time on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp.